From the studios in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, it's time for This Week in League De Nutz with your host, Matt Commissioner Nuts Levine. All right, welcome to This Week in League De Nutz. Halloween, All Hallows Eve. Get ready for some tricking and some treating as we cross over from Week 8 into Week 9, and we do not look back. The home stretch officially begins. I'm going to keep things short, simple, a little surprise here coming your way on This Week in League De Nutz. Let's get right to it. Got a scoreboard to go through, got some picks to go through. Astros right now 1-0 in the fifth against the Washington Nationals, if you care. Game 7. Wish it was the Yanks. I would not be doing This Week in League De Nutz. But I'm feeling good about the back end of the season. I'll say that. Even got a payment that came in. Get those payments in. Thank you. One of the teams that was a former championship team. Won't call out anyone for paying and not paying. Haven't done it yet. Behind the scenes, maybe. Not really. But anyway, one of the championship teams. Actually, 2 of them sent in payments recently, so we got 4 payments in. So got a third of the payments. Pretty good. Keep them coming. Keldar, the hottest team in the league. 5 straight wins. Gets past Skillz that kills. 190 to 185. No bells, whistles. Computer did crash, but we got the broadcast up. One of my former bosses in broadcast, King Carly used to call him, used to say, as long as you get the mother effer up, that's all that matters. And tonight, that's what matters. So, Keldar, as long as he gets 5 points more than his opponent, he gets a win. Again, 5 straight W's for Keldar. 6-2, first place in the Haganah. Skillz 5-3, second in Luca Brazzi. Really lots of difference makers in this one. Running backs go off. Skillz had David Montgomery. Finally played that all-around game in the NFL. 27 carries, $125, a touchdown for the Bears. Latavius Murray, though, that much better in the win over Arizona. Fills in admirably the last few weeks for Kamara. 41 points. There you go. Wide receivers go nuts. Keldar gets 34 from Juju. How about Cooper Kupp? Just continues to be what I would deem the first half of the NFL football season's fantasy MVP. 55.7 catches, 220 yards, a touchdown. Battles of the quarterbacks, you can say that was a difference maker because it really was. How about Jameis Winston doing just enough to beat Tom Brady? 29-22. You win by 5. Quarterback battle, you win by 7. Case closed. Jameis gets the 300-yard bonus by a narrow margin. 301 yards. 21-43, 2-2 on the interceptions to touchdowns. In the loss, go figure it. Tennessee. Brady, meanwhile, good enough. 22, not good enough for the win for Skillz. 26-31, 259, 2 touchdowns in the win against the Browns. Interestingly enough, Skillz at one time had 4 quarterbacks with Matty Ice, now hurt. Daniel Jones, he's gotten rid of. Also, on the bench, if he wanted, Matt Moore was there, but he had as many points as Brady, 22. Which is pretty good, actually, for Kansas City. So, Keldar with the victory. Congratulations. Second matchup, Lupi's over yours truly. 124 I scored. Lupi scored 187. Both teams now 4-4. For yours truly, Nutstown Destroyers' second straight loss. Disappointing Sunday for me in the receiver category. Not the case for Lupi. They outscored my receivers 107-53. High guy for me, T.Y. 16 points. No one else showed up. Keenan Allen has been quiet. Golden Tate, got desperate. Sterling Shepard, concussion. Deshaun Jackson still out. Hollywood Brown, out. So, what do? Adam Thielen, of course, that's the big guy I was just thinking of, out. Slipping that dude Preston Williams for Dolphins. Should know him better. Had Slayton for the Giants. Had a nice game. Wouldn't really mattered. Nonetheless, Lupi beat me like a dead horse. Gets the win. And the receivers go crazy, as I said. Hopkins, 33. Galladay, every time you're looking on the Giants game against the Lions, he's scoring or making a big play. 6 grabs. About 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyrell Williams chipped in with 20 points. Lupe heating up. He's going to let you know he's heating up. Gets the victory. The 2-time defending champion. Smash was the hottest team coming into this week. Last week. 5-game win streak snapped by the Yonkers Shotgunners. 162-157. So Smash, the highest scoring team in the league with over 1,400 points, 1,402. The only one in the 1,400 club thus far. Now 6-2 Smash with the loss. Yonkers 5-3, second in the Haganah. Smash up top, Luca Brazzi for first. Quarterback battle. You could say this was the difference. It was. Rodgers, again, 37 points, comes through in the clutch. Said this last week. Still can't believe it that Yonkers at one time started Case Keenan, for Pete's sake, over Rodgers. He's been a hero. Brissett, 10. As Smash still looking to find a remedy to the quarterback problem with Ben Roethlisberger. Was his starter. He drafted him. Figured Big Ben would be trustworthy enough to go the whole season unscathed. Not the case. So Yonkers also with a key battle at the wide receiver front. Interestingly enough, Yonkers' favorite guy used to be Allen Robinson, right? Well, he's now property of Smash. He gets 11 points. His new favorite Allen Robinson is DJ Shark. Keeps doing everything well for Jacksonville. Really, probably I'd say one of the biggest surprises week in and week out in fantasy football for Jacksonville. 19 points, 79 yards, 6 receptions, a TD reception. So you get the quarterback, you win the key receiving battle. Yonkers goes on to victory. And right now, Yonkers doing some great things. You know, got to note this. Aaron Jones is just going crazy. Didn't matter last week for Smash because he lost, but how about 57 points in the loss every week? I'm like, what? Dinglings rolls over, no friggin' luck. I'm telling you, 218-86. No friggin' luck, can't crack the century mark. Let's take a look. Melty Scoreboard. No friggin' luck. 3 straight Meltys putting up the 86 spot. Leads the scoreboard right now. Dings has 2 of them. Shaken out with 1 apiece amongst the rest of the squirrels, as Smash you would call us. So you can see the Melty Scoreboard. Things will heat up as we hit that back end of the season. But man, Dings had 4 guys over 30 points in the 218-point win. Mike Evans, 54. Julio, 37. That's 87. Those 2 guys alone outscored no friggin' luck, who had no more than 16 points from anyone on the roster, including 3 players. Lev Bell has been a complete disappointment, as have the New York Jets. I know Sam is still seeing ghosts. No friggin' luck. Needs to turn things around friggin' fast. Meanwhile, Pulp over Ozone, they had luck. 134-123. The other rookie loses. Thought things were going to be so easy, didn't he? Walsh is in here, goes 3-0. Well, guess what? Lost 3 straight. rookie, to the back of the bus. You're now 4-4. Pulp 4-4. The difference between their 4-4s, for Ozone, it's good for second place in Shoreham Drive East. For Pulp, it's good for first place. We'll Bundy that in the Furley Roper. Polk gets 40 from Michael Thomas, who became BFF again with Breeze. 40 goes for 11 grabs, 112 yards, and a touchdown over Arizona. By the way, in the loss with Arizona, their quarterback, who is property of Polk High School in fantasy football, 23 points, Kyler Murray. Ozone's wide receivers struggling. Mike Williams, the high man, 12 points. They did have Cooper, Amari on bye, Gallup as well, and Kamara has been out. So, you were hindered, handicapped, but that's no excuse, rookie. Anyway, final game to tell you about. Second win straight for AB's painted helmet. Maybe they're turning things around. Over Pop, Drop, and Lock. Pop, Drop, and Lock, the defending champion, gets its first win last week. Talking about epic comebacks. Talk about getting to the back of the bus. May throw them under the bus. With the loss, 1-7, 3-5 for AB's painted helmet. Alive and well in that Furley Roper I talked about with Polk a moment ago. Just a game in back of him for first. AB, how did they do it? With the old balanced attack. Connor, 28. Watson, love that guy. You know, I did a thing on the YouTube channel if you want to see yesterday. Top 5 tidbits and takeaways from the NFL in the first half of the season. Number 4, I'll give you a hint. I think it was number 4. I elected Watson as my first half MVP. To go see the other 4 out of 5, you got to watch the video. I'm not going to tell you. Okay. Meanwhile, Lockett gets Watson, who I say? Okay, Connor, 28, Watson, 33. I'm forgetting my own thought, covered up by another thought. Matt gets 15, Pop, Drop, and Lockett, 28 in the loss, but that was about it. Scantling, Valdez-Scantling on Green Bay, just 10 points. Deshaun Hamilton on Denver. Figured it would be a cool move to slide him into Emmanuel's place, right? Now that he's in San Fran. Goose egg, not a points, 0 zilch. Greg Olson, a disappointing 10 points in the loss for Pop, Drop, and Lock. Okay, we covered a lot so far, right? Talked about the payments, gave you a Melty, told you no bells and whistles, was able to get the computer literally fired up, get everything on track, just enough time to do tonight's show. Now, preview our first game here, then we got a surprise, don't we? First game, you got the Yonkers Shotgunners against the Lupi's Legends. These two early on in the history of League De Nutz, I think it was years 3 and 4. They battled it out for the first 2 titles. Or the first, third and fourth title, or second, third title. Yonkers comes in, again, riding high. 10-point spread. 10-point favorites. I'm trying to get the scoreboard up so I can preview it. There we go. Yonkers gets the favorite, and you've got to like the quarterback right away. You got Rodgers against Allen. Although Allen last week knocked off my boy Cuzzy. About 3 weeks ago, I hated Cousins. Ruined my whole season last year. Blame him. Now he's my boy. He's my cuz. But last week, after back-to-back 40 points, 11 points against Allen, who had 20. And he's played well. Buffalo has played well. They're a contender, I guess. Rodgers has been on fire. You know where that quarterback's going. You got Michelle. You got Drake, the newly traded Drake. In the backfield, thus far for Lupi's, McCaffrey, Cook. By the way, got another video up on the YouTube channel. Go check it out. Last high school game I shot last week. Miami Central. Dalvin Cook and Devonta Freeman's alma mater against John Beeson used to play for the Giants, his alma mater. Check that out. So you got Cook and you got McCaffrey. You got Michelle and Drake. We know where that's going. I give the edge to shotgunners so far with the quarterback, the running backs, bevy of wide receivers. Shark against Hopkins, the big one there. That's a toss-up. We've got some other good matchups as you go down the line. Yonkers going to have less changes to make than Lupi's. So Lupi's may have to shuffle that lineup. It's a big-time game here. Lupi, 10-point underdog. Yonkers playing well. Everything is coming together. Sorry, Loops. You beat me last week. I'm going with Yonkers in a whitewash. Big-time win. Speaking of Yonkers, back by popular demand from the city in the Bronx. Let's bring him in. I did my one pick. I'm done. We bring in the Yonkers Shotgunners. Some may say he's Dapper Don. He may be Marion Cobretti. But he's alive and well. Yonkers, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Can hear you perfect, man. Thanks for having me back.
All right, dude. Happy Halloween. What's going on?
Happy Halloween, man. Hey, first off, dude, the show is unbelievable, man. Great work. Love the quality. I've watched some of your high school videos. Unbelievable, man. Super cool picture with you and Antonio Brown a few weeks ago. So keep doing your thing, man. Really, it's really looking great.
Nice, dude. Thanks. Right on, bro. Well, do this. I got the game with Lupi covered, but you tell me your thoughts first on Lupi and then go into the picks.
Woo! Yeah. Loopy, man. We got some history, like you said it a few weeks ago. You never go against yourself, but this is going to be a tough game. I mean, the last two games I had were super tough. You look at Smash, you look at Skillz. None of these games are coming easy, and Loopy's going to be a battle, man. I'm a little bit worried. McCaffrey's questionable.
Mm-hmm.
So is Shark. I think they'll
Right.
both play. But you know what? I picked up Miami defense going against the Jets, man. Jets look like crap. I think I'll get some extra points I can make up with the defense this week, and gonna go with myself. I'm gonna take a 7-point victory, man.
All right. So you got Lupi to cover, but you to win. I can
Yeah.
go with that. What's the best pizza place in Yonkers?
Wow, there's so many of them, man.
I'm so
It
jealous.
depends. I can't even call it. You got Bella Napoli. You got the one across the street. They got the little $5 personal pies. It's tough, man.
Nice, dude. How many pizzas can you put down now? Whole pie? Medium or large?
I've cut back a lot. I'll do a personal pie, no
Okay.
problem. Maybe two. Look at all year. Him and Smash dominating the league. You know what? Nuts, man. I think you got a stacked team. I think you just had some bad luck. Maybe they should change Joe no friggin' luck to Nuts no friggin' luck. But you know what? This is another toss up, man. Is Skillz gonna lose two or three in a row? I don't know, right? He's got Kelsey. Kelsey's playing good. You got Melvin Gordon has been doing his things, but TY troubles, man. I mean, this guy's been single digits the last few weeks, right? He could be a difference maker. So TY has a good game. I think Nutz takes it. If not, I think
Okay.
Skillz pulls off the victory and goes back up to top of the pack where he already is.
Yeah, dude, you're right. Everything in my lineup points to TY. That's what I've been thinking about all week.
Then we got Joe versus Joe. I don't know. I guess one lives in Arizona, the other one has no luck, right? We got two Joes against each other this league. You asked about pizza. I guarantee you one of them makes it. But it depends, right? I'm going to go with Joe No Friggin' Luck on this one. Jets quarterback situation is a mess, man. Bell,
Yep.
he's due for a big game. I don't think they're going to take many chances airing it out this week. My stats are probably off, but Darnold's got 7, 8 interceptions combined the last 2 games. So I think Bell has a big game. I think that puts him ahead of Arizona, Joe, man. So I'm going with Joe with No Friggin' Luck is going to get some luck.
All right. I like that one. You won 4 or 6 the last time around when you did this a few weeks ago, like a month ago. So
we'll see what happens, man. Then we got Dingy, man. Little Ding's coming up for us. AB painted helmet. I'm going with Dings, man. This guy's on fire too lately. Another guy, old school Adrian division, man. Evans, man, Michael Evans. This guy's doing phenomenal lately. I think Dings blows it out, man. I'm talking 15 plus points on this one.
okay. What you got
Then
next?
we got one of my, two. I love everyone in this league, but these are 2 of my favorite guys, Keldar and Smash, right?
Okay.
So you say, does Keldar have anything left in the tank? What do I say? I say this guy's never out of fuel. Now, selfishly, obviously, I hope Keldar loses so I can take the first place in the Haganah. The one thing with Smash's team, he's got a stacked team too, but Odell's situation's a little scary. That's a wide receiver. Slacked it. You expect a big. I'm going with Smash selfishly, but this could go anyway. And then you got Pulp versus Pop. I got to go with Pulp. That's how I'm feeling. I think Pulp is also, doing some real good things lately. And those are my picks, man. I got Skillz, No Friggin' Luck Joe, Little
Nuts.
Dings. I got Smash and Pulp, man.
All right, dude. We'll see how you did. You went 4 or 6 last time, so we'll see how you did. How you do this time, dude? What's up for Halloween tomorrow? What's going to be the big costume this year? AB?
Thinking Donald Trump, man.
That's what I was thinking.
We're draining the swamp. I don't know.
Who's going to win tonight? Astros are up 2-0. They're making a rally.
I'm going for the Nationals, man. I'm a National League guy. Going for the Nationals. You got to love that little 4-foot Altuve, though, man. Little powerhouse, that guy.
Yeah, I'm going for the Nats, dude. Going for the Yankees.
That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the Nationals, man. I'm a Mets fan.
You're going for because you're Metsmerized.
You guys one day will be the best team in New York, man. But until then, sit back and relax.
All right, dude. Go grab a slice for me. Great job again, Yonkers Shotgunners. Coming through in the clutch.
Thanks for having me on, bro. Keep up the great work.
All right, dude. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
There you go from the Yonkers Shotgunners doing a great job again on this week in League De Nutz. Yonkers comes through, man. I'll tell you. The guy does a great job. 2 guest appearances. Backed by popular demand. Gives you a little food critique. Gives you some insight into the team. Why he's going to pick someone. Has his reasons. Comes in dressed to the 10s. Or it's, I think, dressed to the 9s, right? Dressing sharp. Looking good. Yonkers, great job. Want to get one of you guys, I can't even think. I want to get one of you other guys. See, I need someone to replace me. I can barely speak the English language. How about that for a gaff? But I want to get someone else in as a guest. And what we can do is get Yonkers up there, get a few guests. I can get up to 8 guests. We can have a free-for-all if you want. We can have a debate, open argument. Go nuts. Anyway, big show here on This Week in League De Nutz, of course. A Halloween is coming tomorrow, so be safe. Don't eat too much candy. If you're going to go trick-or-treating in a onesie, you've got issues. Even I wouldn't do that. Anyway, enjoy the Halloween. Enjoy week 9. This is when it gets important. Check who's on bye. I don't have to tell you the basics. Make sure your plays are healthy. Get your money in. Any problems with the lineup? I know Dings a couple times this year has had a problem with the lineup because the IR can get weird in ESPN. The whole ESPN, they redid the user interface. And in getting ready for this show, and as little as I do as a league manager, it's not that great. It's annoying, but we have all this history, 11 years in ESPN, so you can't just up and move. I guess you can. Maybe we'll put that to discussion for next year. But right now, we just got to worry about next week. So take care of your business. TCB, right? Handle everything well. I'll catch you next week. Enjoy again Halloween. Get the payments in for the 80th time. And enjoy the rest of the baseball. Houston rallying 2-0. After this, there's nothing left but football. Gotta love it. All right, I'll catch you next week on This Week in League De Nutz. I'm Matt Levine saying so long